We're here at MS Life, and as well as all the research talks and things like that, there's also lots of stands. And one of the stands is Digesting Science. Digesting Science. And I have Harriet with me today, and she's going to tell us a little bit about Digesting Science, because it's a project that I've actually known about for a long time, but there's some really exciting stuff which is happening, which has been happening in the last few months, and there is nothing else like it. It's all about teaching kids all about MS. So what makes Digesting Science just so fabulous?
It's so fabulous because what we do is we chunk the information down into digestible chunks for kids.
Yeah.
So they learn about how MS can affect your walking, your vision, fatigue, the importance of vitamin D, and about treatments.
Yeah.
And they do all of that through activities where they get hands-on and they try it out.
Because those are actually, they're very important topics, but they can be quite complicated to understand. So
Yeah.
how is it that you make it easy for children?
So, for example, we discuss about...
Your attention please, your attention please. Thank you.
Live filming, this is what happens.
The event will be closing in 5 minutes at 4 o'clock. Thank you.
That's what happens when you're live filming. So you were saying...
for example, to illustrate, say for example, how the nerve sends a message from the brain to the foot, we would illustrate that first through dominoes and the message freely going through, and then explain when the myelin deteriorates that we take out the domino, and if you then try that, it's not going to get through. So
Actually-
really a very, very simple way of visually explaining something that is quite complex.
A lot of adults would probably find it quite useful.
We
as
often
well.
find it's family members that get just as much from it than the kids. Absolutely.
So what happens? If you've got a parent who has MS and they're sitting watching this, and they're thinking, oh, actually, I'd like my child to know more about MS. What happens? Do you send kids out? Do they have to come and do a course?
Well,
How
we
does it
do
work?
run courses at Whitechapel, which
Right.
on Eventbrite you can book onto.
Right.
Also, we're out in the community. So if
Yeah.
somebody decides they want to run a Digesting Science morning,
Yeah.
all they need to do is book a space
Okay.
big enough for 5 tables and everyone to move around freely.
Right.
Invite up to 5 families,
Okay.
and then we send the stuff.
Oh.
Either myself or Darren, the other facilitator, comes and helps run the morning.
Okay.
Have some refreshments and all have a great time.
Fab. So, and does that cost anything?
It costs nothing,
No.
apart from the refreshments
Yeah.
and the space that we're working in.
Fab. And if people want to get in touch, how are they going to be able to get in touch?
Digesting Science.
You're doing a wonderful job. Well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
There you go. There's a great testimonial. Somebody just came up to Harriet just then and said, "You're doing a wonderful job."
Well, you can check out our website,
Okay.
and on that it's got all the links you need. You can follow
Fab.
us on Facebook and Twitter,
Okay.
and that has all the links. And once you go on it, it will link to how you book, how you get in contact with us,
And
everything
that's
else.
on. Oh, there you go.
DigestingScience.co.uk.
Yeah, digestingscience.co.uk, and on Twitter it's at Digesting Science.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Facebook.
If
just
you
put Digesting
Digesting Science,
will
it comes
come
straight
in,
up.
It will
Yeah.
come in. That's fab. Thank you, Harriet. I'm going to
Pleasure.
take you for a walk. The camera, not you, Harriet. Just so that you can see some of the things that have been going on at the Digesting Science stand, because you'll be able to see visually some of the things that have been happening. So, you've got these cones all laid out here. And
The
does that
announcement,
mean-
and then
I'm still filming. So that's Alison. And she's very much been involved in the whole development of Digesting Science. So you have all these cones laid out here, and they put weights on their
You
legs.
put heavy weight on the legs so that they can see how it feels to have to actually feel how to have heavy legs
Okay.
and how that is. Yeah, and
Yeah.
they walk with that.
And I've actually seen quite a few kids doing this today, and it's an absolutely great way of visually demonstrating. You've got the dominoes here. There you go. And we've got some really cool brain heads. Look at that.
So this demonstrates optic neuritis and how it affects the eyes and how it all works. Break it down.
So, as I said, absolutely fab way of explaining to children how MS can affect people, and if you've got a child, if you have MS yourself and you've got children, then this is a great way of being able to explain to them. One thing I didn't ask Harriet, what age range are we looking at?
6 to 12 is kind
6
of
to
the
12.
optimum age range, but to be honest, we had a 5-year-old here today that did the treatment table and then was able to articulate that afterwards to another child.
Okay.
So, and we had some 16 and 17-year-olds doing it as well. So really, it's aimed at 6 to 12, but it's for everyone.
For everyone. So there you go. So if you have children, then this is a great way of helping them to understand about the symptoms of MS and what you might be going through. So digestingscience.co.uk. I'm just going to check that. digestingscience.co.uk. Go to that. You'll find all the information there. And I hope that it's my dad and Alison in the background video bombing me. I hope you found that useful. And if you have, get in touch with them. Absolutely fabulous.